All right, Shalom Yashala, Call Halal Yahweh Bahashim Yahshai, Yahweh Bahashim Yahshai, Waharakak Wadash Barakatham. I like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Salutations to the select number of Akyam pushing his truth and sincerity in four corners of the round earth. And salutations to the select number of Akwat out there listening. I have an excerpt of this video just going into how, of course, jobs that were going to be lost and continue to lose to pretty much just fade out, right? Which Ecclesiastes goes into. But this we always pull the scripture, the grinding ceasing. So like, yeah, the grinding is low. Well, hey, it comes in many different facets. It wasn't just going to be, people losing their jobs, because you did have people who did lose their jobs due to the pandemic. Then you had, and then over that period of time, you had people who started learning new trades, people who got confident, people who became entrepreneurs, people who started investing, and also people were getting paid more to stay at home, with benefits, as as this young lady states in the video. And also, now you have the mandates, so you're gonna have a high number of people like, nah, they ain't with that. In order to keep your job, you're gonna have to go along to get along. So I'm gonna let this clip play, and just bear me, Bob Quashah.
Well, now that the unemployment benefits have gone back to normal, you don't get that federal hike anymore. You might wonder, well, then why are there so many job openings? And now the Bureau of Labor Statistics confirms that more people are quitting their jobs than ever before. Take a stroll along almost any shopping center in our area, and the signs tell you the story. Workers are in short demand.
There are a lot of jobs out there.
Paul Rumberger owns a West Palm Beach employment agency. He says the industry hasn't seen shortages like this in years. And if you're a customer waiting in line for service at stores, pharmacies, restaurants, and salons, you might be wondering, where are all the workers?
Quite frankly, it's the million-dollar question.
One reason? More people are quitting their jobs than ever before. The Labor Department says the number of people quitting jumped to 4.3 million in August, the highest number on record since December 2000. The most recent data for Florida is from March 2021. But even then, while there were 426,000 openings, only 311,000 people were hired, and 237,000 people quit. But now that businesses are open again, where are the employees?
COVID impacted people in a lot of ways.
Rumberger says some people realized they liked being at home with their kids and didn't miss the stress of working.
Some people decided that they could become one-income households.
Others who were laid off decided to go back to school or switch careers. For example, restaurant workers turning to warehouse work or logistics or office employment.
Our headquarters said that 35% of the workforce was going to switch jobs during COVID. And I thought that was the most absurd number on its face. But the reality is everybody's moving around, everybody's switching jobs.
And for the hospitality and retail industries, which were hard hit, it has been a challenge to get people to come back to work.
We are seeing some of those folks come back into the workforce. I just feel like it's slower than we prefer.
And experts say that many people are realizing they can take their same skills they were using and go to another industry where the pay is better. What else is driving people to keep or go to new jobs? Well, first of all, people who can work from home or in jobs that don't face the public face to face. In those industries, the rate of quitting is not as high. Terry Parker, WPBF 25 News.
About the world. Well, hey, you heard it from the horse's mouth, with the analytics alluding to the jobs of these Edomites, right, and what have you. So with that being said, man, they know this place is through, man. Okay, this place is through. Bear with me, Baba Shah. Okay, this is so lucky. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 12, starting at verse 3. In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves. Okay, in the Salakia, in the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, in the on what that's going into, those who are guarding those who are on the or the forefront of the infrastructure. You have your people as far as who I like to reference. What's my guy's? What's that Edomite's name? Jerome Powell. He's over a lot of the monetary stuff. You know, he lets he's over the treasury. I think. Salaki, if I'm wrong about that, I believe uh, it was Mnuchin, and then it was Jerome Powell, and they would let you know like how the market market is with the money, well, within the government. So like with the feds, I believe they with the feds, and how monetarily things are looking, you know. But now you have a lot of reports coming out that people are quitting, man. And this is not necessarily uh how they want things go, you know what I'm saying? Because the devil, man, he's still doing what he's gonna do, man. But you know, he's just really getting the feel for it, man. Because this whole fiasco is nothing more than a test run, man. You know, that whole year, okay, this is how we're gonna position this, is how we're gonna do this. If they don't bite, okay, well, you know, it's a lot of bait too, you know. But I'll continue reading. I'll read that in its entirety again. This is verse 3. In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease, because they are few. They are few. They just told you that in that report, man. In the report that's been shown, it's various news outlets, there's various publications that let you know, like, hey, you know, that they're giving extra incentives for people to even apply, man. You know, I kid you not. This any restaurant or place of Akiyame go, hell, brothers' jobs. Uh, we pass along particular opportunities to brothers who are working. Like, hey, man, my gig hiring. You know, you know, that's how bad it's gotten, man. You know, but then you know that the grinding will more so cease when uh when those goods that are stuck in the sea as well. Okay, because all those, because if they're like sending goods that particularly have an expiration date, you know, you see the farming market is crazy right now, and all that, man. So a lot of that is the grinding, and the grinders cease. Okay, and the grinders cease because they are few, and those that look out of the windows be darkened. Okay, times are very grim right now. You know, it's just you know, what a like we always say, what a time to be alive. Because you have a lot of these CEOs who are having to having to take a step back and re-strategize. Now this is all in a somewhat according to plan, but now they're you know, now they're now they blaming people who didn't want to come back to work because they were getting paid more on the unemployment benefits. Okay, this particularly was, I guess, a way to get the government's attention by, hey, you know, we worth more than this. Y'all sitting here, you know, people who were making anywhere from $12 to $15 was making $23 an hour, just chilling at the crib, like every 2 weeks, getting getting paid damn near 1,400, 1,600. That's damn near 1,000 a week if you're doing the math correctly. You know, so they were getting more bread just sitting at home. And then a lot of people was like, man, you know, they with the fear mongering of this pandemic, you know, you had a lot of people who don't even want to go back to work, man. So the grinding ceasing is the grinders ceasing, so like uh has many facets, man. It wasn't just everybody's gonna get fired, but now you also what? You have the mandates. People who don't want to get down by the deadline, guess what? They're gonna be out of work. They can't go anywhere. But it's all, it's all in the plan of Yahweh Bashim Shah. Okay, I'll continue reading. Verse 4, and the doors shall be shut in the streets. And those doors shut in the streets is what? Opportunities, man. Because when you look that up, these now hiring, it's that's gonna be very circumstantial when they say now hiring. Are you willing to get down with the mandate? Are you willing to abide by our company's policies? Because a lot of things are being written into different legislation, whether it be statewide or federally implemented, by your boy Sleepy Joe. A lot of legislation is going around, man. Particularly due to that mandate, rent increase. You got rent increases. You got what's that? I can't think. So like rent increase and wage increase. But with that, everything in the market goes higher, man. Everything's inflating. Okay, I'll reread verse 4. And the door shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird. Okay, I'll continue reading. And all the daughters of music shall be brought low. Okay, it's like, man, just the that that the grinding is low is due to what? Is due to the prophecy that's spoken of right here, man. People not returning to work, people not being allowed to work if you're not getting down with the mandate. Those ships that are at sea, okay, the different merchant things that's going on, okay. And all the daughters of music shall be brought low. Okay, that's the quality of music, man. And music is a key part of life, man. Because music, those words and music played, man, they do something to the spirit, man, to the Rakah. Okay, music in a sense can dictate the quality of life, and the quality of life sucks right now, man. Okay, the music is terrible. Also, a lot of people quit a lot of music because they weren't able to tour. Okay, they weren't able to make all their money because the vast majority of residuals and money made in the music industry is when people tour. People weren't able to tour due to what? Due to the pandemic. Okay, so so the grinding has ceased in many facets, man. And it's evident. Not making anything up is it's anywhere you look, man. So that's all I had on that. I didn't want to make the lesson too long. Just want to make those points. And I'm glad that that these reports are coming out because first and foremost, the Most High don't need no backing up, but it just further proves the scriptures are on point, man, and prophecy is forever on point. I just want to hit that on the head, if that makes sense. Abaratazah, once again, I hope this was edifying. Once again, call halal Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua, Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua, Waharakakodash Rakathum. Once again, I'd like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, and salutations to the select number of Akyam pushing his truth and sincerity in four corners of the round earth, and salutations to the select number of Akwat listening. Shalom.